Hey guys, Mario here and welcome back to yet another Minecraft house tutorial here on the channel. So guys, it's been quite a long time since the last one, but I am very happy that you guys enjoy these. They are getting a lot of support and viewership here on the channel, so that is very much appreciated. So I'm back with some more. So guys, if I do keep uploading at this rate, I think I will have the requirements to join the YouTube Partner Program pretty soon here, guys. So that is very exciting. From what I know, the requirements are just having 1,000 subscribers total, which we did this past year, which is very awesome, and having 4,000 accumulated watch hours throughout the 12-month period. So at the rate that you guys are supporting me, I think that is very achievable probably towards the end of this year. So I'm very excited about that. So guys, enough with that jibber jabber. I don't want to bore you guys too much because I do know that these tutorials can drag on if I talk too much, especially towards the beginning here. So this is a bit of a larger house which is designed on stream with you guys, so that is super awesome. I'll talk about it a little more throughout the video. I really wanted to get out of my comfort zone with just the scale of the build. Obviously, I'm used to building a lot smaller houses, and I try to play around with depth a lot, as you can tell by these details. The house is pretty well detailed in my opinion. I did try to add a lot in that front with the trap doors and all the slab sort of designs. With the roof, I tried to avoid just that plain flat slope and went with more different kinds of textures and woods, as well as some stone. So these are very survival friendly materials. You wouldn't make this on your first night or second night per se, but it is still considered a starter house, and I think this would fit really nicely in a survival world. But without further ado, let's crack on with the tutorial here. These are most of the blocks and items that you'll need to make this house. Of course, the flowers and other decorations can be like a little bit give or take. You can adjust it to your personal taste. But you can't really see here, you will need some sort of glass. I just always like the look of light gray. I'm just gonna break it here, totally not in the order that I want. Okay, so this is the basic framework layout, just the floor plan here. I will be leaving a screenshot right now so you can copy with the exact block spaces. So as you can see, it doesn't look like a huge house just from the floor plan, but it does get pretty big upwards, and it has a pretty spacious interior. So starting off, you want to build each of these pillars up by 4, starting from the ground up like so. And from here, we just want to connect all of them with beams running across to complete our first floor framework. And we want to do this to all of the pillars except one here, which I'll show you guys in a sec. So you want to skip this large 5 wide gap, and for this one, you actually want to go up one more so that they're 5 tall and connect it like so. And before we get too far into the tutorial here, I do want to say that this house is heavily inspired by my man's Mythical Sausage and Blonde Skunk. So they both played a pretty big part in inspiring this house. Blonde Skunk gave me a lot of ideas playing with this even number of spaces, and then plus the depth that we're going to be playing with in a sec here. So from here, we want to grab our cobblestone and just lay down a nice foundation. Every single side, we want to push it 1 block in to the foundation. And for the interior here, I just like getting rid of these 3 just to have a little extra room, like so. Now from here, we're just going to fill in most of the walls here with oak planks, and I'll let you guys know which ones we're saving for windows. We want to leave a spot here for a door, and then here we're going to leave a spot for a window. Fill this in, leave a spot for a window here, and fill this in, fill all of this in. And then for this 5 wide gap, we're going to leave a very large space here for a bay window. and I'm just gonna seal off the top here so we have a nice 2x3 area. And then we're just gonna fill in the rest like so. Okay, from here we're gonna continue building up the framework onto the second floor. So with all of these pillars, or not all of them, but with most of them, we want to just go up 3 blocks. So we want to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna skip the front for now and come back, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now we have that side done. For this side, we're going to be going up 5 blocks. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're not going to connect anything quite yet here. So now with this somewhat of a broken framework, I know this house is a little bit weird, very improvised, but we're going to be constructing some of the upstairs walls here. So you just want to take oak and go across and just build this up until roughly about here. You don't need to go all the way just because it's a little bit on the temporary side. We can actually take this part off. We only need it up until here, and we're gonna do the same for the other side here. So we're gonna start from this log, just build it up to this corner, and then around the same height. We'll just keep it at that. We might need to give or take a few blocks soon. So from here, we're gonna go up by 3, 1, 2, 3, and then run a log across into there. So this will be the supports for our roof, and we're gonna do the same on the other side. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and run this into the wall. All right, so now before we go on the roof, let's do this a little bit methodically. Let's grab our stripped oak here. We're gonna be filling in this like so. I'm gonna fill this up as well, and we're gonna leave a space for a window with some spruce. We're just gonna put a spruce stair there. And now coming along the back, it is slightly different. We're gonna be doing a layer of spruce on the bottom. We're gonna leave a space for a door because there is a balcony that we have yet to build here. And we're gonna fill in the rest with stripped oak. Okay, so it might look a little bit on the messy side now, but we are going to start the roof now. So this is probably the hardest step for me to figure out. Of course, I forgot oak stairs, Jesus. Okay, we're gonna start with this main rectangle here, this main like entrance, the front of the house, you could say. So we're gonna take our spruce stairs and sort of just make a trim, run along here 4 blocks, and then go out 1. Do the same on the other side, go out 1, and then we're just gonna make our standard roof peak going up here, our A-frame roof peak. Get these upside down stairs like so, and we're gonna meet on top of this log. So at the top here, I like to put a upside down and then a forward one like that. Give it a little more of a like a edge, not an edge, but like a little more of a peak at the very top there. And from here, we're going to add another layer of spruce stairs just along the log like so. And we'll do that on this side, and then we'll fill in the rest here with our oak stairs. So I usually like to do a trim on the roof with like stone and whatnot, but decided to switch it up. Of course, thanks to Blonde Skunk, it does look very good. It's something that he does a lot. Okay, now from here, we're gonna finish this off with some fences and fence gates. So that is the pattern. We're basically just alternating fence, gate, fence, gate. And that was a very good suggestion. Thank you to Josh, who helped me design this live on stream over on Twitch. So go follow me if you haven't yet. Twitch.tv/SquareMario. I don't stream that often, but occasionally I do fun, somewhat interactive stuff like house designing. So thank you all who made it. And we're gonna do basically the exact same thing on this side. So I'll run through it very quickly again of the spruce trim. Go up the A-frame. I'll just do it one side at a time here. Honestly, I prefer survival building, but I can't imagine doing this roof stuff back and forth in survival. I mean, I have done it so many times, but honestly, it's a pain. You don't even get a fly around back and forth. You keep falling off. It's survival house building, man. That's part of the fun in it, though. If you are building this in survival, comment below. Tell me where you are building this house and how you use it. I would love to know. Okay, so that is the roof here, plus our fences, gates, fences. Nice. Okay, so that is part of our roof done. I'm gonna fill this in a little bit later. So this is where it gets tricky. We're gonna get our stone bricks and our stone brick stairs. So this is pretty much just a very steep roof. It's a little bit wonky. This side, as you can see, is wider. That side is only 3 blocks wide. So we're gonna go like this and start going up. We're gonna start it as a typical A-frame, but after a few blocks here, after 3 repetitions, we're gonna start going up with a full block. Go like that, stair on top. So we're gonna go up like this, and then we don't actually cap it off. We continue one more and cap it off all the way up there. So it has a little more of like a top to it. Again, thank you to Josh. He really helped me with that roof. And we're basically gonna run this stair down all the way here. Once we get to here, we're gonna go up one right here. We're gonna run it across like so, and it's gonna meet us exactly here at the log. And for this log side, we're gonna do something similar. Go up, but this time only after 2 repetitions. We're gonna get out the full blocks and cap it like so. Boom, boom, and boom. So we have somewhat of a mirror match. I'd say this side does look a little better. That side's kind of weird. Looks like it's kind of doing a split or something. But we're gonna do the same here. Just run these stairs all the way down. We're gonna go up one. Almost forgot my own house design. Like so. Yeah, so now we're gonna start filling this in with some spruce stairs. And I'm gonna do this backside first, just because it's a little bit more straightforward. You basically just want to follow exactly what the stone brick outline is. It's sort of laid out already. If you see stairs here on the edge, you're gonna put stairs. If you see full blocks, you're gonna put full blocks. So we have 2 layers of stairs. Then we have a layer of full spruce planks like so. And then we just have one more layer of spruce stairs. And we're gonna leave this empty for now while we do this side. So for this side, as you can see from our earlier tour, there's just a bunch of, or only 2, but there's some big roof peaks. We're just gonna start off with all stairs because it's easier to work with, and then we just break them off later. But we go all stairs here. So yeah, this is actually my first time doing somewhat of a longer tutorial, so let me know what you guys think about that. And then from here, guys, we are going to start our roof peaks. So this main one right above the front door is a lot wider, so we're gonna start here 1 block away from the first wood. So basically 2 blocks from the stone brick. We're gonna place a log. I'm gonna go 1 more and then 1 more here. Oops. So you should have 3 little stubs looking like this, and we're gonna make sort of a triangle. We got 2 tall on the left and right, and then a 3 tall log in the middle there. And from there, we'll just work this one at a time. We're going to get our stone bricks, or not our stone bricks, our cobble stairs, and make a nice little arch. Classic A-frame, just go out 1 and start to go up. And once we get to the top, we will do that, cap it off, and do that little stair trick that we showed earlier. From here, we are going to change a couple of these stairs. When you see this awkward sort of connection point between your roof peak coming out and the rest of your roof, you just want to break this, turn it this way so that it makes this nice little diagonal. From here, we're just gonna break all the ones in the middle because we're filling it in anyways. We're gonna get out our oak stairs, do 2 layers of this, and then at the top here I like to do a mix of slab and trapdoor. So we're gonna end it there. I'm kind of doing this in a funky order, guys, by the way. I haven't done one of these big houses like ever. So from here, we're just gonna get some stone brick, full blocks, and run this up 1 block, right? Yeah. No. We're gonna run this at this level all the way down. All the way down. So we have stone bricks like that. It doesn't look too weird from this front angle, but you can't really see it once we have this other roof peak in place. So that's what that looks like. It's a little bit messy, but I do end up liking it a lot. Okay, for some reason this stair was acting funny. Alright, we're gonna be doing that. I think that's right. Yeah, so this stair should be turned this way. And then we're gonna do spruce there instead of cobble. So cobble is just the outside trim, and then we have a spruce trim the rest of the way just to make a smoother connection. Okay, so guys, from here we are going to make our second roof peak. We're gonna go the same thing 2 blocks away from this stone brick here. We're gonna make it the same level as this other roof peak. Break 1. Let's get some logs. We're just gonna put a block under, go up 2 blocks, leave a space, and go up another 2 blocks. And we're actually gonna leave this stair here, I think, and then we're gonna just get out our cobblestone, do it again. This is a much smaller one. Pew. And just go up like so. Looks pretty nice, very quaint. And we're gonna get out our oak. And top it off with the same thing. Boom. Oh, I missed a level here. Oh, I did this completely wonkers. Okay. This level is the curved stair. There we go. Yeah, so you want to leave the bottom layer as spruce here. So in the end, we should only have we should always have oak being sandwiched by spruce. That's the look we're going here. So spruce, oak, spruce. Boom. I'm kind of getting myself confused. Sorry if you see some weird cuts here and there. And to finish off the roof with this stone brick beam, on top of that, we're gonna include our alternating fences just to complete that look. Almost forgot it. I had to basically re-record. Okay, there we go. So we have that alternation going across, really just completes the look. At this point, we can just start filling stuff in. We have a lot of empty spaces, so we're gonna get our glass out here. It's somewhere. It's invisible, this glass. There it is. Blends right in with that gray background. So wherever you see empty spots that we left, we're gonna do glass. So we're gonna do 1 glass there, 2 glass here. Gonna have glass right here and right here, and then we have 1 more window. I remember. Oh wait, that was a door, I think. Oh, not too many windows in this house. This bay window, I will show you guys how to do this. So for this bay window, we actually want to get out some stone brick stairs. I'm gonna break these 3, start inside like this, go out, and boom. So we have this weird like snake thingy, but it actually lines up with the glass panes pretty well. It's kind of triggering because the glass sits like on the wrong side. I don't know. The glass should be like on the edge, not past the edge, but you can't really see it from far away. And it looks pretty good. So you want to do this. curve the glass around, and you have a nice little like curved bay window. We're gonna have a slab, trapdoor, trapdoor. On the sides here, we're going to have some window shutters, just a trapdoor and a ladder. We did do that on that house all the way there. Great feedback on that, by the way. Love all the support on that house design. Let's see here. Let's fill in these two spaces. Okay guys, so starting with this bay window side, we're going to have a layer of stone brick, and then we're gonna fill in the rest with stripped oak here. Looks plain right now, but we're gonna add lots of details, don't you guys worry. We're gonna leave this top block empty because I actually want to run a beam of wood all the way through here, so we're gonna leave it there. And let's fix this. So actually it fits quite well with the roof on the inside. Even though I'm not doing interior, this is a huge house. It is cool to just see beams of wood like running back and forth. Ceiling beams, it's pretty cool. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, you can play around with that for yourself. But for this side, we are going to have our glass here. We're gonna have a window on that side as well. I'm just kind of jumping around. Have a window here, go up and keep going, fill this in. So right underneath the ceiling block, it's a little bit hard to explain. So this block right here, we're gonna go across, put a stone brick stair, and then have a double window like so. Very nice. And then we're gonna finish this up by making the missing arch here. This looks so plain, don't you guys think? So I really think this arch adds a lot. So we're gonna go upside down and then just do another standard A-frame. Boom. Very nice. And that just sort of brings it all together. And for here, we can do that little corner trick. Boom. Blends very nicely. And this is looking pretty good, minus some details that we're missing, but we'll get to that later. So going back over to this side of the house, we're gonna do a similar thing. Have a window here. We're gonna get our oak stair and have a much smaller window here. So we're gonna go 2 away from this stone brick. So 1, 2, right here. Wait, that's actually just 1 block. I am dumb. I don't even know what's going on. And we have this random beam going across. That's an issue. Okay. We're gonna have that very small window. And I think that's pretty much it. We can maybe start detailing here soon. So that's pretty much the main structure of this house. We can obviously fill this in. We're gonna start with the balcony here, and then we'll finish up with details. So for the balcony, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 blocks away from this pillar, 3 blocks across. Same thing, we have a nice little square. Go up by 3 until we meet up with this log here, and just continue these cross beams going across like so. And we'll just fill in the floor with some spruce slabs. If you want, you can mix in some of these trap doors. I didn't do this in my original design, but I think that actually looks quite cool, and it looks nice. It's a nice mix here on the bottom. You can sort of have some stuff on the bottom for storage as well. I think this would look really nice. You just have some barrels lying here. Come on, I always want that front facing barrel. There we go. You have to like actually stand up for that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Have some barrels there. Minor details I like to throw in here and there. So we're gonna add little support beams there. Have some trap doors and close this off with our fences. So we're gonna have our alternating fences, of course, and I just like adding fence gates for that little bit of extra detail. Obviously you can just do plain fences. I do think that looks a little bit plain though, and this just looks a lot more like fancy, you know, fancy schmancy. Okay, now for here, we're gonna have a door, obviously, because it is our balcony. Of course, I forgot to include the door in our initial item set. It's okay, we were missing stairs as well. Wait, we have some stairs here. Want to go like this, give it that extra depth, and the spruce door. Now we can move over to the front here, finish the front. Let's do a oak stair, inside door. Oh, we're missing this wall. Did I not finish this wall? Jesus. There we go. Everything's looking pretty dandy. Oh, of course, we need to fill this in. So I'd fill this in with stripped logs. I always do them facing upwards now, so we'll do that. Do the same on the other side, and then we'll start with some detailing. This is really what makes the house shine. From here, we're gonna detail the front first. Get out your slabs, all your spruce things, your trap doors, of course. Those are the main detail pieces. But with the front here, get some lanterns as well. We're going to break these two upside down stairs, extrude the log like this, and we're gonna put an extruding log like that, so we have a nice little triangle looking thing. So from here we're going to have slab and then trapdoor, slab and then trapdoor. So that's looking good already. But to even improve that, we can do it again down here, slab trapdoor, slab trapdoor. So it's a nice little repetition. You get that depth, comes right out. Very nice. And then it looks a little bit wonky down here, so we add some support with an upside down spruce stair. So that looks pretty detailed, pretty complete now. So we can put a lantern right up here, and we can hang some down here. Very, very nice. And then we can do the same on the other side. Okay, I'll run through it very quickly again. Break these two corner stairs, extrude, go up, extrude it like that. And we're gonna have slab trapdoor. Oh, trapdoor should be one up, slab trapdoor. Make sure it's at this log level here. Do the same here, slab trapdoor, and stair. Of course, it's pretty dark. Throw our lanterns down here. Love the 1.14 lantern block. And okay, we are looking pretty schmancy now. Now we're gonna do some roof details. Are you guys ready? We're gonna extrude these two corner logs and do the same here. After extruding, we're gonna have some spruce stairs at the bottom, upside down spruce stairs, just as some extra support. And then we're gonna line up some trap doors. Have one at this level, just at the top of the stairs, and then one on top of this peak stairs. We have another arch. We have one arch, shallow arch, steep arch. It's pretty cool. Nice development, I think. Now to one of my favorite details in the house. Oh, we're missing a log there. Okay, this is heavily inspired by Mythical Sausage, so of course make sure to go check him out. He is a master at house tutorials. But we're basically doing what we did down here, but flipped. We're gonna do trapdoor and then slab, just to add some variation. Very, very nice. Looks great underneath the roof overhang here. And then of course, look how flat this part is. So we're gonna be doing a similar thing here, but instead of extruding logs, we're going to just put upside down stairs like so. Here we're actually gonna have a double trapdoor, and then here we're going to have trapdoor and then slab. That just adds a lot of detail with that transition between the actual wall to the roof. You just have that nice, it's almost like a molding. I don't really know much about real life houses, but that's what it seems like. Now I almost forgot this, but in my original prototype of this house, I had this pushed up one, which I think looks a lot better than just having it down, because it adds a lot more variation in my opinion. So from here, I think we just had an extra layer of plank. So you have an extra layer of plank, and then we can run the stair even farther here. So that kind of hides a little bit of the weird plainness to it. Very nice. That looks a lot better because you have these varying heights in the logs, and it doesn't just look like a plain structural thing running straight. We're gonna detail up this little plain, just 3x3 thing, because of course, very, very plain. We're gonna have stairs in these corners, trapdoor. Traveling merchant, what's up? You come to stay for this house tutorial? Okay, and then we can do the same right over here, because we have that plain 3x3 opening. Very nice. Coming around back, we're gonna do a very similar thing to the front. Of course, this is basically a clone of the front. This like goes straight across here. So well, trapdoor first and then slab, and then trapdoor. Very cool. From here, we're gonna have the same thing as before. We're gonna have these upside down stairs as supports. Then we're gonna have a double trapdoor and then a slab trapdoor in the middle. Very, very cool. I love this freaking depth. Now things are starting to get spicy, aren't they, guys? But the windows do look plain, of course. So we're gonna add some nice flower pot details to these windows. You know, you need to get some of this nature vibes going in every medieval house. This isn't even that medieval though. This is like this is getting to like that colonial look. I don't know. This kind of looks like the old house I used to live in real life. Obviously not so not run down, but not so blocky. I guess I'll say that. So you've seen this flower pot design before. We have all sides with the trapdoors and just grass on top. Very nice. And we're gonna do the same out here. Just a nice fat one. And this wall, as you can see, still looks a little bit plain. So what I like to do is grab our slabs and trapdoors, of course. These have saved us countless times with the plain wall syndrome. We're going to continue the extruding log pattern like so. And it looks a little weird because I like to do the entire corner, right? I like to boom boom round out that entire corner. So we're gonna do the same over here. Just get rid of those side trapdoors. It actually looks a little bit cooler too. So in between these two extruding logs, we're going to have a raised trapdoor here, and then we're gonna have slab trapdoor slab, and that ends up looking super snazzy, guys. And I didn't include this on the original, but you could add even more slabbage onto the onto these extruding logs. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, if you see weird empty spaces, just fill them in, because I probably forget to do that. Oh, of course, I'm forgetting one of the most important parts. I did almost forget this while designing it too. We forgot the chimney. Before we get on with the chimney though, let's add some lighting. Let's hang some lights under there. I like to do hanging lights from these log extrusions because it's just convenient like that. Coolios, let's head into this corner. So this corner does look a little bit awkward. As you can see, the roof looks kind of big and plain as well. So this chimney was very good to just break up the roof. So I basically completely removed this inside log, filled it in with brick. This block was the actual chimney itself. So this is the actual chimney itself. So this should run a little bit taller. This is the thing you're gonna see exposed from the front here. So that should be a pretty good height. Let's get down. Yeah, you can like just see that peeking over. So that's pretty good. Put our campfire on top. Of course, the weird shader glitch. I don't know why you just can't see smoke unless it's a certain angle. So you have that. It looks a little long and plain, so age-old trick I like to do is just add some supports. We don't have to go all the way, but just as it's visible, add some nice supports like that. So it's nice and thick, but you don't really see that weird thickness coming from the front. Want to sort of bulk it up a little. Of course, this is kind of weird, so I just like adding like little details here and there. There's some bricks in the ground as well, so we have a nice little base for it. It goes all the way up like so. And yeah, that is going to be this house. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This actually took me a long time to make and record and design, so I hope this does get some positive feedback. I would really appreciate it if you guys let me know if you want to see more of these like bigger styled houses, or something a little more compact, maybe like that size or even smaller. I'm used to designing those types of small houses. This is a little bit big for me, even though it's not like huge, but all the detailing is kind of hard to plan out, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. I hope you guys are as well. I need to upload more tutorials. Obviously, that's what I like to do. That's what gets the best feedback on the channel. So yeah, Traveler Merchant loves it too. I got boots and hat that's matte black from the horse stable video. Yeah, that's still on me. I look fresh though. I might just wear this for all my tutorials. Yeah guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Of course, subscribe for more awesome content. Don't forget to follow me over at Twitch if you want to see me design some of these live. Maybe doing some of those throughout the year, obviously only on weekends, just because I will have a very busy schedule next year. But yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out. Goodbye.